Chanukah, Boker Tov, Okay.
Lichtig in Chanukah.
That's right. If you're going to talk about lichtigite, I have something again from Biederman, and even though I posted something, I bet you didn't see it. When you were saying how could a Kaddish Baruch Hu be madlik neiros and be Mekayim mitzvos.
I looked up the medrash that you quoted, and what kind of medrash says
that a Kaddish Baruch Hu
doesn't ask us to do something
that he doesn't do
himself.
Yeah, and it's a question. Okay.
Was meintos.
Shia.
Was liegt in dem
Shia.
medrash?
Yeah, was liegt in the medrash? Aber hat gemeint, die Indian von Hadlokas Nerus. Ich hab noch eine. I have something else from Melech Biederman. He says,
Melech?
His name is Eli Melech. Says they call him Melech. It's a nickname. Tninan b'Masechta Sofrim. Osur lahadlik ner yoshan. Pirish b'nei Yisachar. Would you say Yisachar? Yisachar. Okay. Sharatz alama shelo yadlik.
You're feeling the heat?
I'm getting the heat is coming on. Beautiful. Very nice. Hasaka. Okay. Shelo yadlik es aner rak al mai dahave. Mai seshoya. El etzorich lahadlik mechodesh. Ki haor mitgala gam ata. B'mitzvahs hadlok of a daibazed. Here the Yisachar says it's not lighting only for the past. We're lighting for the present and the future. Amr Chazal. Chagiga Yom Beis Amid Aleph. Ala Or Shapara Kaddish Baruch Hu B'Sheishis Mei Breishis. Kiven Shenistakel Kaddish Baruch Hu B'Dor HaMabul B'Dor HaFloga V'Rosh Maasei Mekukolim Omad V'Ganzu Mehen Umi Nigzo L'Tzadikim Le'osad Lovo V'Agidu Tzadikei Hadoros Shak Orgonos Zeh Chozer Le'His Notzes B'Mei Chanukah. Okay, there we go with Argonos. And I actually have written it on the bottom.
So you know there's a wine from Orgonuz. They make very nice wine.
Really? It's called Orgonuz?
Orgonuz.
Because I used to have the Yain Sheshis Yimei Breishis. That was the one.
So this is a wine company. It's called Orgonuz. It's a wine company. And they make many different wines. And one of the wines they make is like a dessert wine. It's like a little bit sweet.
Oh.
It's not a Kiddush wine.
Okay.
It's a dessert wine.
Okay.
It's called Har Sinai. I strongly recommend it. Strongly.
You hear this? This was our advertisement for Lizay, Pierre Summit, Orgonos. I think you should you should send us a few bottles. And after you're saying Omdim al Har Sinai, you didn't have enough wine. Yeah. We'll see. Okay. Nims shkayach with that one. Nimsa shekol Yehudi kasher hu af bedor achron. Vigishto lahadlik esanir yada shalorak et or ha'olam menoros of hu madlik elahu madlik bezeh afet the organos misheshis and mebereshis. Okay, that's our little Chanukah Dvar Torah for the beginning of the year.
My wife told me a beautiful Dvar Torah yesterday.
Oh, I'd love to hear. Yes.
There's a well-known Avudram. The Avudram asks, why is it that the whole Shmona Esrei, so we're able to be yotzei with the Shliach Tzibor, and when it comes to Modim, we have to have a Modim D'Rabbanan.
Correct.
So why? The whole thing, we're yotzei with him.
Right.
So why do we have to Modim D'Rabbanan? So the Avudram says, because when it comes to Hoidah, you can't have a Shliach.
No Shliach for Hadah. You
have to do it yourself. That's what the Avudram says. It's a well-known vort. So the Avudram says on Moedim. So my wife told me that it's a well-known question why on Hanukkah, also Purim, but on Hanukkah and Purim,
Al Anisim is after.
so when you say Alamichya Mein Shalosh,
You
there's no mention of
of
Shalosh Chodesh, Shalosh Regalim,
right.
Rosh Hashanah,
Right.
but there's no, when it comes to Hanukkah and Purim, there's no Mein Shalosh. Why?
Okay.
So she said, I don't know where she read it, maybe from Biederman or maybe from, she listens to Rav Shimon Spitzer and Rav Menashe Reisman, so maybe one of those three. and she said that because
Me'ein Shalosh.
because
Three, one of the three. Me'ein Shalosh.
because Alamichya is called Me'ein Shalosh. In other words, Alamichya is Me'ein Birchas Hamazon,
Right.
right? But when it comes to Hoidah, which is Purim and Hanukkah are for Hoidah,
Hodos Lahalo.
there's no Me'ein.
You cannot have anything that's
Can't have Me'ein
Me'ein. You have to
Hoidah.
have the real thing.
That's right.
Oh, and that's Baruch Hashem. Very nice.
It's a nice word.
Yes, I want to be modeh. I want to thank the Rebbitzin. He said it b'shem Umrah, and
Maybe Gula Le'olam.
and we're not going to Gula, we're going to the Shari Chesed anyway. Here we go. We're in another version of Lamed. I know you liked yesterday's. Today, we'll see what you think.
Take the cane.
שיר חנוכת הבית לדוד, ארום ממך, אדוני כי דיליתני, ולא שימחת אויבי לי, אדוני אלוהי, שיוועתי אליך ותרפאני, אדוני, העלית מן שאול נפשי, היתני מיד דיבור, זמרו לאדוני חסידיו, והודו לזכר קודשו, כי רגע באפו חיים ברצונו, בערב ילין בכי, ולבוקר ינם, ואני אמרתי ושלוי, בא למות לעולם, אדוני ברצונך, האמנת להרי עוז, הסתרת פניך, הייתי נבהל, אליך אדוני אקרא, ואל אדוני אתחנן, מה פצע בדמי, וריתי אל שחת, היודך עפר, היגיד עמיתך, שמע אדוני וחונני, אדוני, היה עוזר לי, הפכת מספדי, למחול לי, פיתחת שקי, ותעזרני שמחה, למען יזמרך כבוד ולא יתום, אדוני אלוהי, לעולם עודקה.
אחינו כל בית ישראל, אחינו כל בית ישראל, אנשים מצרה, צרה ובשביה, עומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה. המקום ירחם עליהם, יוציאם מצרה, לרווחה ומפל ליורה, ומשיבה לגאולה השתה, בגולה ובזמן קריב. נאמר אמן. Oh, a bit of Yiddish. Let's see if I have.
Abisal Yiddish.
What's
Abisal Yiddish.
What's up? Het gezag verwacht mist bij Shema Hashem v'chaneni. Herzu Rabbanu Shalom mein Tefillah v'chaneni un bangandig.
Wow.
Aleph Beis Aleph Gimel Nun Aleph Dalet Yud Gimel. Bagandig. Bagandig.
To plead?
Graciously. That's what the word, be gracious. Bagandig. Mir, Hashem Ayo Zalim, Rabbanu Shalom, Zai Al Health Sumir. Okay, that's my Yiddish. I wanted to, today's Chav Zayin Kislev Ner Shlishi, and it's the, I'll give you, it's the yard site of Chana Menachem Mendel, Ben Yechezkel Shraga, Weinbach, Mendel Weinbach. Wow. Anybody knows anything about Or Sameach and Shema, actually Shema Yisrael in the beginning, And here we go. He was born in 1933, 1933, Niftar ב-2000, ב-12, 2012, נולד בגליציה, היגר לארצות הברית, לפיטסבורג, Pennsylvania, and then he learned in BME, Beis Medrash Elyon, and he was one of the 10 Talmidim that in 1953, that was Miyaseh Yeshiva. Lama b'Yeshiva Torah B'das, v'aya Makurev Moshe Feinstein. In 1962, Allah Yerushalayim. And 1970, he said Yeshiva Shema Yisrael, Im Noach Weinberg, Venata Shila. Did you know these guys? I know all three. When I came to Israel, and also Plato and Goldstein, these are all the people who are set up the Balei Tshuva yeshivas.
I knew Plato.
Yeah, you're related. I remember that Plato wine.
Father.
Sure, I hear. Anyway, so wine, but the
By the way, he's Bili Ayin Hara. He's in Netanya, Chaim Plato. Stark. He's learning Stark.
Isn't his yeshiva called Chavetz Chaim?
No, he doesn't have yeshiva anymore.
It doesn't, but it used to be.
He's yeshiva in Radin.
Radin.
It's in Netanya. Right. But he, Bili Ayin Hara, he's steiging away.
Okay, did you visit him recently? Is that what you know?
I know him because I asked my brother-in-law how he's doing.
Okay, so...
when I go to Netanya, I visit him.
They changed the name from Shema Yisrael in 1974 to Or Sameach. He was active in a group that I was also active in, Pe'ilim.
Why did they change the name?
Because that's when there was Noach Weinberg set up his own yeshiva. What's the other yeshiva that he had? He set up his own yeshiva. And so they had two different yeshivas.
So Shema Yisrael didn't become Or Sameach. They became two yeshivas?
What happened is that when there was a split, when Mendel stayed, so he kept the name. He changed the name from Shema Yisrael to Or Sameach. And I'm trying to think of the other Eish. Yesh Torah was with Noach Weinberg. So that's what happened that days in 1974. Okay, there's a sniffim of Or Sameach B'chol Olam, and he was Mechaber. Who wants to? Who wants to live a Chafetz Chaim? Who wants to live 101? Mishalim, who wants to have a long life? Give us life, turn about, Malbim on Megillas Esther, on the wings of prayer, love of the land, and something of the Malbim. Something he seems to have many svarim on the Malbim. Today is also the...
Who has many svarim on the Malbim?
Again, Mendel Weinbach has written on... He has specifically... Malbim on Megillas Esther, and if I could read my handwritings, something about the Malbim. Anyway, okay. And then today is Yortzei Amarti Reb Chaim Tirer Michernovich Tzemi Gilyon Shel Shmayahu Avayesh Mishalish Ani Matzati Tzvi Hirsch Ben Yisachar Barish Riznas Shenolad ב-1733 ונפטר ב-1804 הנכד של פני ישוע הוא מחכמי גליציה, רבא של לבוב ומחבר 9 שיטות. Okay. You're not making a stop here, am I correct? You are? Oh, wait. So you're going to visit, we should refuah shlema liyehudit bat shulamit. And while we're on that, I'm going to mention, as you step out, I'm going to mention Zecholim also from Australia that I have. But there's also a local, someone who's still an extremist, Aram Chaim Ben Yehudis. And now we get into the Sydney פיצויים, יונתן בן ציפורה, ארסן בן זויה, זובר בן טליה, משה בן בנימין, משה יונתן בן ציפורה, יעקב בן אתל, חיה מושקה בש שטרנה סורה, יוסף יצחק בן שטרנה Sora, Yaakov David ben Pnina, who needs extra tefillos, Tova Bas Fega, Alon ben Ira, Alon ben Shimshon, Yehuda Leib ben Manya, Shoshana Bas Mina, Levi Zev ben Elisheva Rachel, Yaakov Yisrael ben Sora, Dan David ben Meir, and Dan David ben Chana. Okay, they should all have immediate refuah shlema. And Amarti shehayom zegam ken yartzeit shel Chaim Tira Michanovitz ben Reb Shlomo Tirer nolad b'Galitzia ב-1765 ונפטר בצפת ביום כ"ז כסלו שזה היום ב-1815. בינינו רולב, למד ביחד עם הגאון רב אברהם דוד בעל ברכס דוד ומחזה אברהם מבוצ'אץ', אם כי היה גדול ממנו בשנים. רב חיים נתפרסם כגדול בתורה ושימש ברבנות בקהילות מהליוב, בצ'ין, קישינוב, צ'רנוביץ וגליל וקבינה. חיבוריו הנודעים ביותר באר מים חיים על התורה. ארץ החיים על נח, וחלק שני ממנו מסכת ברכה, סידורה של שבס, שער תפילה בחסידס, היה רב חיים מתלמידיו של רבי חיל מיכל מלוצ'וב. הוא עשה והצליח רבות לקרב עבריינים לאביהם שבשמיים. בסוף ימיו, בשנת 1813, עלה לארץ ישראל והתיישב בצפת. שם חיבר את ספרו שער התפילה. רב חיים מכונה איש השבס. מספרים רב חיים שביום שבס קודש נסגד על גופו במידה אורך ראש אחד. ספרו, סידור של שבס, הוא מלא תורה בנגלה ונסתר על מעלת השבס, אבל כפי שזקני חכמי קישינוב סיפרו, הרגישו את השבס בחייו הפרטיים עוד יוסר ממה שמורגש בספרו. כל ימות החול היה מסתפק רב חיים בפס קיבר, והיה חי תמיד בתוך הנאה והעונג, כי עוד יום או יומיים יבוא אותו יום המכובד מכל היומים. כי וישב צור לעמים, לא רצה כי מישהו יעזור לו בעוונס השבס, הכונס השבס. כל תפילה שבס להתפלל לפני הטבע, הוא was a chazan, גם קורא בתורה בעצמו, he would lay himself, גם ראש יוסף עם הכל, וגם שיחוסף עם הבריאוס, היה מדבר על ערך קדושת השבס. כך היה אומר, כשבוא השבס בוא המנוחה, מנוחת הנפש, מנוחת הגוף. המנוחה זקוקה גם לבהמה, למען ינוח שורך וחמורך. התורה חוסה גם על השור וחמור, אבל הבהמס גופם נהנן מן המנוחה. הרי לאדם יש גם נשמה, כשדורשו רשומוס. ישרון אדם מן הבהמה עוין, ראשי תיבוס אדם יש נשמה, עוין. והנשמה דורשת אף היא להשתחרר משיבוד כל ימות השבוע, אף היא זקוקה למחיה ולכלכלה. את הגוף איכשהו מלעיטים, אבל הנשמה היא רכה והגונה וענוגה. היא זקוקה למנוחה של קדושה, ומששת ימי המעשה היהודי דואג לצורכי הגוף, חייב לתת יום אחד את יום השבס לנשמה. עכשיו על פרשת השבוע מהספרו באר מים חיים, יוסף בן 30 שנה בעמדה לפני פרעה. לכאורה צריך לדעת מה מודיענו הכוסף ששנוס יוסף עוז. לכן כי ידיק שבח יוסף כי אף שעדיין לא הגיע לימי הבינה, הרי בין 40 לבינה, Mikol Makom Kvar Huvad Alav Asher Ein Navon V'Chacham Kamohu. Okay, עד כאן היורצייטים של היום. עכשיו אנחנו נבוא לנדחי ישראל, התחלת, פרק כ"א. אנחנו עוד מדברים על the severity at עונש והעניין של הרייס, how you should mark yourself from it, how the Chofetz Chaim is spending a lot of time on it because it's so severe. כמה יש לו לאדם להיות זהיר מאוד, החטא, החומר, כי אמרו חז"ל בירושלמי, פרק א' תפאה, שהוא אחד מדלת דברים שנפרע מן האדם על זה בעולם הזה, וקרן קיים אצלו לעם בו, כי הוא עוד נידון על זה בעניוס ודלס ושאר מיני ייסורים, כמו שאמרו חז"ל, סוטה, דלת עמד בייז, כל מי שהלהות אחרי הזנוס, לסוף הוא מבקש כיכר לחם בביסו. So we're saying that a person who engages in immorality, lewdness, all the things that we're talking about, arayas, aznus, will eventually land up being poor and not looking for bread in his house. Ve'eno motze shenemar ki ba'ad isha zona ad kikar lechem. Well, I'm just saying, he'll look mavashke lechem and he won't find it. Ad kikar lechem, amru chazal. Again, kol hamamrak atzmo lidvar avera psoim v'chabruas yotzim bo. A person who prepares himself to do an avera, so he lands up again with wounds and psoim v'chabruas. Shene'amar chabruas petza timrok bara. Lo od ela shalokech beloke bahadrokin. It's been translated as dropsy, but a very severe disease. Shene'amar umakos chedri button. It will, again, Mishlei Perkov Pasuk Lamed. It will affect his inner stomach. Befrat achar misoso kamiyiksha onesh averazu. Not only in this life, but even in Olam Haba, in the world of Emes, Kamosh Amru Chazal, should call me Shahu Lohut Achar Avera, anybody who is obsessed and with a sin, Korem Latzmo, She Tinato Mimeno Hod Shchina. He will, the Hashem's presence will no longer be there with him, Malach Abole, Moshe love, and he will be engulfed by the angels that are damaging. V'danim also b'azorios, Shenemar, as it says in Mishlei, Perak Hey, Pasuk Tes, Shnosecha la'azori. In the end, you will roar. Let's see, v'yinhom, b'achriso kechlos shara b'soro, akol averos she'asa b'olam hazeh. In the end, you will roar when your flesh is being punished, consumed, being consumed. Aval ein mi she'olob, there will be no one to help him. Oz u'kmoshen amar, ne'amta be'achrusa kechlos b'sorach sherecha v'amarta ech zonesi musar ba'atzmo yisvada. A person who at one time said, I'm not going to accept any reproof, any musar, he's going to end up confessing publicly for all the affairs that he did in this world. Amru Chazal, al pasuk, Ovre be'emek habocha, me'ein yisisu gam brochos yatemora. So the valley of weeping will turn into water spring. Malamed, Russia misvade, the Russia will eventually, the evil person, the wicked person, will eventually end up confessing Kashem Shematzora misvada, just as a leper goes around Omer Ani Ploni Ben Ploni, Avarti Avera Plonis, Mokom Ploni Bion Ploni, B'fnei Ploni, but Mamed Ploni Ploni. In other words, he will specify publicly what he has sinned. The Gam Matzdikim Alehem Oz et Dinam. They'll even be tziduk adin. They will justify, they will accept their punishment in the world to come. Ra'omim, the fun of Ribbonu Shalom, Yafeh Danta, they will proclaim that Kodesh Baruch Hu, you have justly judged me. Yafeh Zachita Yafeh Chayevet Yafeh Tikkun Chacham L'Shaim. It is true. It's that you have prepared a place and hell, Gehenna, for the wicked ones, Gan Eden l'tzadikim, and a paradise, a Gan Eden for the righteous. V'hakavana sha'az roa adam ba'atzmo godal kilkul v'achurban shapol lamala ba'olamas hakdoshim ha'idei masav haroim v'higbir b'zeh ma'od et koach haklipos chatzion l'mokein hu'matzdik din al atzmo. So he realizes the consequences of his deeds in the world to come, and therefore he should realize how severe it is when he encroaches these things in the world, this world. Kama godol onesh hagehenim shamru chazal shekami minei eish yesh begehenim. And then what's also brought down in the Reishis Chachma Shar Yud Gimel, that there are so many different levels in hell, like the inferno, and Eshba Gachalim Harim, there are coals like mountains. The Eshba Gachalim Gavos, there are coals like hills. No, we're talking about the different levels of Gehenna, and of course we don't want to end with something negative. So therefore, I wish everybody Chaim Tovim, Freilich in Chanukah, Lichtig in Chanukah, Chaim Tovim, Shmuel Tovot.